Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about the NFL draft for the Niners that happened this past weekend. Gonna be talking about takeaways that I got from this, how they approached this draft from my eyes. Gonna be interesting right there. They did a lot of interesting stuff, I would say, for this draft. The top part wasn't that surprising, but the bottom half of the draft from rounds 4 through 6, in this case, it was a little bit weird and interesting. I'll talk about that in a second. Going to be talking about that. Before I do, want to do some quick announcements. Comments, I have not been responding to you guys. I am so sorry. Had to work over the weekend and draft day. It kind of threw my schedule off a little bit. I'll try to respond to you guys as soon as possible. Bear with me if you haven't seen a response from me. Also, GoFundMe page, Children's Miracle Network. This is the last day to donate to this cause. I'll have a link in the description, link in the card section, link in the comment section to donate. It'd be much appreciative if you haven't donated yet. We can get as soon as possible. We have $50 already into this GoFundMe page. That's really good right there. Very impressive considering the fact I've never done this before. But hopefully we can get as close to $350 as possible. Tomorrow I'll go to my local Costco and I can donate probably $400 some of my own money. I was going to do $150, but since we haven't quite done $350, I don't mind donating $400 just because of the fact I love this cause. I really want to get that nice balloon and show it off to all you guys in Niner faithful. Show the accomplishment that we did as a team. Much appreciative if you donated already. If you have not yet, then I encourage you guys to donate as soon as possible by today. That would be much appreciative. That out of the way, going to be talking about the draft right now. Before I do again, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help you out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's get this video started. The 3 takeaways that I got from the 49ers from this NFL draft. Number 3, giving Jimmy Garoppolo a lot of targets to work with. Wow, this draft, Lynch really went off in this offensive side of the ball. It looks pretty good in my opinion on paper. Hopefully it works out on the field, but as I always say, on paper, because they have not played a down in the NFL yet. The guys that they drafted so far for Jimmy Garoppolo to work with are Deebo Samuel from South Carolina, Jalen Hurd from Baylor, and Caden Smith from Stanford tight end. That is pretty good targets right there, I would say, for Garoppolo to work with. Also, he has some great targets right now, like George Kittle, the tight end, the beast mode guy, Marquise Goodwin, Kendrick Bourne, Trent Taylor, Richie James, a lot of guys to work with in this 2019 season, and hopefully these guys, they can take Garoppolo over the hump. He can have a very good productive season because of these guys. That's really good right there. I'm surprised that they would draft 2 wide receivers in a row. I mean, maybe 2 wide receivers just in general, but in a row, wow, that means they really needed some help in the wide receiver position, and rightfully so, because we've struggled a lot in the receiver position. Some players were dropping balls. We were not doing really good in the red zone, even when Garoppolo was the quarterback. This is a very welcoming thing after a couple of days of cooling down and seeing everything. I think it was not too bad of idea of drafting 2 wide receivers. As long as they work out, then I'm all good. I don't want to judge too early on if they suck or not. Jalen Hurd, some people say he might be a reach, but hey, you never know. As long as he's a good player, then we will forget that he got drafted in the 3rd round. Garoppolo, hopefully everything works out, and the receivers and tight ends that they got in this draft, they all are going to be contributing to the 2019 season along with the guys that we have right now. Number 2, drafting Nick Bosa, number 2 overall. This was pretty an obvious choice for everyone that loved Bosa, number 2 overall, because if Kyler Murray was going to go number 1 to the Cardinals, then Bosa was going to get drafted number 2 overall, or Quentin Williams, but they ended up picking Bosa, which was a pretty good pick in my opinion. I like the pick. I was just concerned about injuries, but looking at it, his talent, everything, the package with him, I think it looked really good. And also his D linemen, they should have a lot of talent, a lot of depth coming into 2019 for the first time in a while. You have him, you got D Ford, DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas for depth, Eric Armstead for depth, I guess you want to call it, if you put them on the inside. A lot of things can work out on the field this year. It looks really good on paper, but as I said, on the field is what the most important thing for the 49ers this year in 2019. So hopefully Bosa can contribute, which I think he will. He can probably be defensive rookie of the year like his brother Joey was with the Chargers in 2016 when he got drafted. A lot of exciting things. Nick, we're all excited for you. Hopefully you can make a big impact for this defensive lineman, and we can stop drafting defensive linemen for the past couple of years now, and we won't have to worry about that line of position for the next couple of years. Nick, welcome to San Francisco. Ready for you. Let's see what you can do. Finally, coming in at number 1 as the biggest takeaway for the 49ers in this draft 2019 is they believe in their roster already. For the first couple of picks, they were really needs for the 49ers, like Nick Bosa, defensive lineman, that was a big need. Wide receivers, they were a need. Punter, it was maybe a bit of a reach, but, that was a need as well. Other than that, The last couple of picks, they were just more for depth. Really, they believe in their roster. They believe in almost every position besides the players that they drafted in the first couple of rounds. The safety position, I was surprised they did not address that at all. So they believe in Adrian Colbert, Jaquaski Tart, which I guess that could be good if they come back to their 2017 form. If they come back to their 2018 form, it's going to be a disaster. They believe in them. They believe in Akella Witherspoon, Jason Verrett, Richard Sherman. They believe in their linebackers. They believe in their everything, pretty much. They're locked and loaded. They're ready for this season. I can't wait to see what they do in 2019 with this whole roster. Looking at it right now, if I had to give a whole draft grade initially, I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm going to be grading the entire draft and what I believe how they did in this draft. Stay tuned to that tomorrow. That's pretty much it, you guys. I'm excited, as I said, for this roster. I hope you guys are as well. I don't know how you guys are feeling. I'm getting, mixed feelings. It was a really good or really bad draft. It feels like a bipolar draft for people in San Francisco. It was really, really good in the early rounds, and in the later rounds, it was kind of a questionable mark. But the late round guys, maybe they can compete for starting spots for more depth. I'm not going to be bashing Lynch on that. I think he did a decent job in this draft, although I think he did reach a little bit for some players, in my opinion. That's it, guys. Please let me know what your takeaways were for this draft in 2019. Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, and if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow when I grade this whole draft period. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.